My name is Phoenix, and I'm currently a senior at Barnard College. So I'm currently living in Shanghai, China, and my daily life includes two parts. So I'm doing a full-time internship right now. So I would go to work from 9 to 6 and take class from 6 to, usually my class ends around 1, but I do have class that ends like 3 on Tuesday. My living condition right now is I'm living in an apartment by myself in Shanghai, and there's no friend near my apartment. I do have several friends who lives in Shanghai as well, but during the week it's really hard to interact with them. So on weekend, maybe we'll go out or maybe we'll study together. But during week, I think most of the time I'm spending time alone if I'm in my apartment and not at work. So most of my Chinese friends came back to China because of the COVID situation. I think there are 1 or 2 who remain in the state. And so with people who came back to China, it's still pretty hard to interact with them in a sense of I need to work during the day, and some of them have like late night classes, so they might need to sleep during the day, or some of them have like very messed up schedule. So I think it has been really hard on setting up in-person meeting, even though it is possible in China. But because of the class schedule situation, it has been really hard to like meet up and catch up with friends. I have probably only this like one friend that I can occasionally like ask if she wanted to go to dinner because we have similar schedule. But otherwise, I haven't been able to see a lot of my, even a lot of my Chinese friends because of the COVID situation and because of the flipped class schedule. With my friend in States, I think the situation is even worse. I don't know like what's going on with their life. I feel like it's even hard to like know what are they up to, like any fun stories, like relationship situation. Like I know nothing basically about my friend's life, and I feel like it's pretty sad. And I think in the beginning of the semester it wasn't really showing because you were so caught up in the like planning, scheduling. There are like new things. For example, for me, there are like new opportunity on internship. So a lot of things are going on. I feel like at that time, the effect wasn't so obvious because you feel like, okay, this happens like every summer. It will get better as semester go. But I think the fact is like it hasn't been improving. And when I think about it, I feel like it has given me a lot of like anxiety or like make me not be able to relax because you don't get to like talk to people at your age or like talk to people who are going through the same struggle as you do. And I think that's like, I feel like, in high school, I probably have similar situation as well. But at the time I was in China and I wasn't offered the opportunity to actually, sit down with a therapist or sit down with the therapist to like talk about my issue. And I was able to do that during college. So my sophomore year, I was really anxious about internship, about my grades, about my schoolwork, about, I basically at the time I was like depressed and I really hated myself. So that condition, it wasn't like severe in the sense of you have to take medicine for the condition, but it was, well, I have been into like emergency session with therapist, and I don't know, I kind of don't really remember how that situation got better. I think probably because the therapist at the time kind of convinced me that I really need to pay less effort on my anxiety and then kind of, try to focus more on the things that I can do And I think the situation get better as I enter junior year. But I feel like, you know, whenever there's like a really stressful situation, I still find myself, you know, being in a state of hate myself and wanted to do extreme things to hurt myself. And that happened during junior year when, you know, the whole find internship job hunting situation started. I don't know. I feel like it's like a long lasting thing, and it goes like up and down, depends on what you're going through in your life. I feel like I've been trying to like not focus on, you know, my mental health problem, or not to think about how I feel when I work. Yeah, I don't know how to describe it. It's like I feel like I'm trying not to think about it instead of trying to solve it under like current circumstance, and it definitely has been tiring. I don't know. I want to tell people that I've been living a really chaotic life, and you know, I wanted to do this interview and I wanted to talk about my experience because I want people to know that, you know, really you're not alone. I'm a senior, you know, I went through recruiting season for junior year and I didn't got my return offer. Everything was really chaotic for me. Like I definitely don't have my life figured out. And I'm working on this internship and trying to like, you know, land on a full-time job on internship. Like things are hard, you know. I feel like from my perspective, I really want people to tell me that, you know, it's okay. It's just a really tough time. You know, it's not your problem. You know, a lot of people is going through it. And, you know, I guess if anyone feel the same, I want to tell them, you know, it's not your problem. It's not about ability. It's just a really chaotic time. And, you know, life is long. We're in our 20s. We still have time.